All right, morning everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. What's today's topic? I'm going to do a real brief video this time on a tool that you may come in handy, a coping saw. And out at the club, like I told you in previous videos, I'm on two forums. I belong to a club where it's like a show and tell of tools and thoughts and modifications and stuff like that. So I put the content together when I feel it's interesting and I bring it to you folks on YouTube and we'll talk about it. Let's talk about Harbor Freight's coping saw. Let me show you an advertisement and we'll go from there. Okay, so is this worth buying? Maybe, maybe not. Now, you have to understand the limitations on this. Let's talk about Harbor Freight's first. And the reason why I didn't buy it. Now, years ago, what I bought, it's kind of old now. I got one of these. It's Irwin. Let me show you the advertisement. Okay, so that's the one I've had. I've had it for years and years. But going back to the Harbor Freight one, out at the club, they were demoing it, and I thought, well, I'm going to make some notes on this because it's kind of interesting, some of the points that they brought up. Now, with it, you're supposed to be able to rotate the blade in order to cut curves. The handle part itself can rotate, but the far end doesn't. So your odds of trying to cut a curve are going to be pretty close to impossible, I would say, with that saw. Now, it still can come in handy. Say you're cutting a piece of PVC pipe maybe that's in the ground, and you don't care about cutting curves in wood and holes or anything like that. You might be able to get away with it. The blade strength, I would rate it like 50-50. People complain the blade breaks real easy. Other people out at the club, one guy uses it for what I said. I mean, he was installing some sprinkler system or whatever at home. He was using it just to cut off the ends of the PVC. He said it worked perfectly fine for that. What about the handle? Well, the handle's made out of some kind of cheap pot metal, so I wouldn't worry about it breaking. I'm just saying the versatility of the coping saw is just not what you think it's going to be. So just understand what it is before you buy the tool and what your intended purpose is going to be. What do I think about the overall design? Well, I think whoever designed it either has never used one before or just intentionally didn't design it correctly. That's about what I think. Well, with most coping saws, you should be able to mount the blade in 4 different positions, not 2, and you should be able to cut at least in 4 different directions. But that depends again on the use of the coping saw and what you're going to use it for. If you're using it like the one guy did out at the club just to cut PVC, you're going to get by with it okay. So I wouldn't call it a total crappy tool. Just understand that there are things that it's not going to be able to do in terms of curves in wood and stuff like that. If it comes to something like that, I would probably go the Irwin route or something similar. Now, you can check the link below. I gave you the site where, or the link where I bought mine. And so it's held up years and years and years. This thing's rusty and everything else, and it comes, mine at the time, and the other one might also come, I think I had 5 blades in total. I think I've still got the first one in there, but like I said, I'm an intermittent user. I'm not using this every day, but I wanted something that was going to last me more than just a handful of times of use. So that's kind of my thought on why I paid a little bit more and went the Irwin route. And one guy out at the club said, well, I think you can still use this and still do everything you want to do. And I told him, really? I go, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you $20 if you can cut a circle with it. He can't. He wasn't able to. It's not going to do it. So, I mean, if you never look at it like this, was it worth the price or is it Harbor Tool junk? I don't think it's junk as long as you understand the limitation. If you never need to rotate the blade for anything, you're probably all right going ahead and buying it and taking the discounted price because you'll know what the intended use is and you're not going to try to manipulate it in different directions. Like I said, it'll last you. Can you actually use it and set the blade to a right angle? No, you can't. Like I told you, you're not going to be able to do it. What about tensioning the blade? Will it break it? No, I don't think the tool is strong enough. I tried doing that with the handle by tensioning it. It doesn't tension very well. It will tension, let's say, to like a snug level. And like I said, you'll get by with it depending on the light duty use that you're going to use the tool for. But these are my thoughts on it. The blade, like I said, is 50-50. It's okay, and if you're going to use it, like I said, for light duty projects, it's probably going to be okay. Otherwise, spend a few dollars more, get something like this, you'll have it for years and years. Like I said, I have really trashed this thing, and I mean, it's held up. I mean, without a doubt. All right, those are my thoughts on this. Meant to be a quick video. I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. Keep following me. If you know of something better or a better buy, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, see you folks on the next video. Have a great day. I hope you click subscribe and keep following me. Helps me pay for the food for the stray cats that hang around here. Let me show you a couple pictures before I say bye. And you saw a picture of Tyson. He's like a Viking warrior. I mean, that cat will come. He'll go for 2 days. He'll be back. He comes back wounded, beat up, trashed. He's got a mean streak a mile wide, and he keeps his territory, rather watched carefully. And the other cat that hangs out with him, that's Lefty. I mean, when the cat, he runs fine, but when he's walking, he kind of sidesteps and tilts a little to the left. So we just call him Lefty. I mean, these are feral cats. They don't come in the house or anything else, but they're cats that people have abandoned. I take care of them. I make a little bit from YouTube. I buy the cat food, the waters, everything else, and I got my garage cracked a little bit. They live inside when the weather's bad, inside the garage, and I've got a big matted area for them in here. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Again, I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. You keep following me. You folks have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.